下一个问题是我看到有人问，他说我的产品是大型的电器，他想要在 Tokopedia 进行售卖，他想问专家有没有什么建议？So our next question is, this seller, his product is kind of the big electric appliance, and they want to sell it in Tokopedia. And he want to ask, do you have any suggestion on this for his business?
Yes. I think for the electronic appliance, I don't know how big is it, but if it's like in the if you're selling like big items such as televisions or refrigerator, they are heavy and bulky products, then you can use your own courier in Indonesia, especially in selling in Tokopedia. So you don't have to use like the regular 3PL, because the regular 3PL, because they are faster, they're normally very, very expensive for like big items. That's
Mhm.
normally for like
Yeah.
electronics. But you can use your own
Mhm.
courier or work together with the logistic partner there. They don't actually work with Tokopedia, like the API is not connected. But since you're official or you're selling big bulky item, you can request for that. So that's one thing you can sell like big products and with a cheaper delivery. And the number two, I think it's very important
Yeah.
to start in Tokopedia first rather than Shopee, because in Tokopedia then you can require the buyer can require to purchase insurance
Mhm.
for your products. So
Yeah.
without purchasing insurance, they couldn't purchase from your products. But in Shopee,
Mhm.
the buyer don't need to purchase insurance for the product. So for example, if your product is broken, because it's normally electronics is a expensive, high value item
Yeah.
product, I think it's very
Yes.
important. And Tokopedia has that protection, but Shopee doesn't have that protection. So I think that's why a lot of like the big items and a lot of the electronic items is normally sell better in Tokopedia, because the system is more give more protection for sellers in that terms.
OK, I will translate. 所以关于这一个使用大型电器在 Tokopedia 售卖大型电器的这个事情，专家给了2条建议。那第一点是一定要先去考虑这个物流的问题，平台会提供3PL 的这么一个物流的服务，但是要考虑到大型电器你的重量、你的体积是非常的大的，如果你使用这个产品，将会给你带来非常大的一个物流的成本。所以他会建议呢，在你开始之前要去联系一些本地的物流商。他有举到一个例子，比如说像 Shipper，我们可以去链接可能非常多个物流商，那我们可以帮你去对比，选择一个更合适的一个物流的选项，降低你的这个物流的成本。那关于第二点呢，他其实提到了这个平台的操作，他会说，哎，选择 Tokopedia 去进行这个大型电器的销售，其实是一个非常睿智的一个决定。他也会建议说，你先从 Tokopedia 而不是Shopping 开始，原因是 Tokopedia 会要求买家去使用这个购买的一个保险这么一个服务，那这对于卖家来说其实是一个保障，因为这一类的产品在维修方面，在退换方面，你的成本是非常的高的。这个保险其实是能够保障你的，但是 Shipper 暂时Shopee 是暂时虾皮是暂时没有这一项服务的。好的，下一个问题是，有人说他感觉 Tokopedia 对于 COD 并不是非常的友好，该怎么样去处理？So the next question is, one of the sellers he mentioned Tokopedia seems like not to be very friendly to COD, this kind of service. Like they all prefer online payment. So how to deal with these questions?
Okay. Uh, I think from the very beginning, Tokopedia founders don't really like cash on delivery system, because when I talk to them, they actually think that cash on delivery actually is it's not a very advanced system. I mean, you are going back like to the older days when you have to pay cash in order to receive your product. So um, I I I think even though now they have, but it's very limited, and they don't give a lot of promotions for this cash on delivery system, unlike Shopee or Lazada. But maybe it's is their segmentation of their buyers that they are looking for, because they are now looking for middle to middle up customers. They don't
Yeah.
really focus much on the cash on delivery. I don't think that there'll be a problem. As the sellers, I don't think should it be a problem as well. We just as a normally sellers will open in all the marketplace. So for example, my stores, I normally open in like 5 to maybe sometimes 7 marketplace together. So
Mhm.
we just open in every marketplace. We have like the omni-channel system to manage our stocks in those marketplace, and we should be fine. So no problem if Tokopedia doesn't accept the cash on delivery. We can still sell on Shopee and Lazada as well.
Yeah, OK。所以专家提到了说，确实它是一个现存的一个问题，但他也认为不是一个问题。事实上，因为只是说这个平台它在主动的选择更高端一些的消费者，那这些消费者他可能不一定会需要使用 COD 这个服务，但是他认为其实对于卖家，我们并不一定需要把它看成是一个问题，因为每一个平台它都会有自己所有的这一个特性，那我们需要做的是更好的去利用每一个平台的特性。对于他自己来说，其实他即使是同一样产品，他也会在不同的平台去进行售卖，那就可以面向不同类型的消费者。所以，如果说你认为，COD 可能是一个非常重要的事情，那你也可以同样在 Shopee 去开设相应的平台，去让自己面对好这两部分的一个目标客户。下一个问题是我的 GMV 中广告的占比大概是总 GMV 的90%，那这个问题我该如何去调整？Jonathan, one of the seller, he mentioned that the result of his shop, the GMV proportion is about 90%. 90% of GMV he invested in at Shopee or maybe others ads. So it's a problem in front of him. He wants to know how to deal with these problems. And maybe you can stop maybe 3 seconds or sometime so I can translate from time to time.
Okay. So his sales, his GMV, 90%
Yeah.
came from ads.
No, it's I think it's 90% from ads.
Okay, how to deal with the problem, because the ads will become more and more expensive, right? That's the question.
Expensive.
Okay. I think in this year and in the last 2 years since the COVID, we have about the sellers grows a lot, almost maybe double in the past 2 years. So the competitions even among the local sellers is very much, and not considering like Shopee, we used to have like a Shopee import, so sellers from China can directly sell to Indonesia. But now a lot of the categories, such as the category that the government think that we can our local factory can produce, such as fashions and other items, they block, so the Chinese sellers couldn't sell to Indonesia market directly again. So that's why now we need companies like Shipper to help them like do the logistic and sell it locally instead. So
excuse me, I will translate.
Yeah, you
I
can
have to
translate it
translate
first. Yeah.
好，他其实提到了，确实，我相信大家会遇到这个问题。那因为以前的话，其实我们 Shopee 可以直接去进行进口，所以相对而言，我们很多的中国卖家可以比较容易的去售卖到印尼。但是现在看起来，由于印尼现在本身政策上会有一些新的要求，所以会导致很多产品可能慢慢的就变成印尼本地人在进行销售了，所以这是为什么可能有些中国卖家开始面临这个本地化的要求，然后包括可能开始考虑 Shipper 这样的服务商。OK, please go on.
Okay. I think when you have about 90% of your sales depending on the ads, that can be very you think that they'll be a very very expensive, and I agree, but there's organic ways to sell, but then the organic ways, you cannot guarantee that your your product listing is always on the page one because it's
Yeah.
organic. So one
Yes.
day can be good, the next day you don't know what happened, and then your products will not be shown on the page one again. So I think that there's always, because it's free, and the Shopee algorithm is rapidly changing. You know, different with Lazada and Tokopedia. Shopee, I think, is a very the one that updates their algorithms much faster than those two marketplaces. Maybe because Shopee their sales in a lot of the countries, so they can update their algorithms accordingly.
Yeah, okay, I will translate. 那他专家也提到说，这个问题其实有提到说90%的销售都来自于这个 GMV，可能有些人会觉得是一个问题，因为它可能实在是太贵了。那他会说，其实刚才也有就分享的内容也有提到，就是不仅是有来自广告的占比，也可以来自于自然的搜索。所以他在分享里面其实有介绍到一些非常实用的这些提升你自然搜索的这些评价的技巧。比如说，我帮大家回复一下，比如产品名，你去提升你的关键词；比如说你去进行一个相应更多的好评，包括你去使用更多官方的服务，让你能够更自然的被排在就自然搜索能够排在更前面，帮助你去增加你的销量。但是他也会说，还是要注意这些自然的这些技巧，它并不是一个保证。这个市场是变化多端的，而且他非常能理解这个为什么大家会觉得虾皮这个平台可能越来越贵了。原因是其实虾皮因为它有不同的站点，它会在不停它会有更多的数据去帮助它提升这个平台的一个算法，然后调整的是确实是非常快的。OK，
I think one of the ways that you can try is actually you can stop your ads when your products is already on the top 5, or top 10 in your
OK，
specific category. Then you can stop, and then you will see whether your products sales will go down or stay the same. If it stay the same, then I think you can stop your ads until the traffic went down. I think that's the first thing you can try.
Yeah, it's a very good skill. 他提出了就是有一个非常实用的技能，这一位卖家其实可以参考，就是也许你为非常多的广告投入了广告，但是你现在只知道它的数量非常大，但是你不知道具体这个效果怎么样。那你可以选择的是，如果你的产品已经排在 top 5或者 top 10里面了，已经排在非常高的位置，你可以适当去减少对于这个广告的投入，然后再去看你的产品会不会掉下去，去进行这样的一个动态的调整，这能够帮你把广告的投入维持在一个更合理的或者更合算的一个前提之下。
However, I also believe that ads in Shopee is a very important marketing budget that we have to spend, in order to sell and in order to stay competitive, because if we don't ads, maybe other sellers will add. So it's just a matter that who will go on the page one or who will sell the more in this competitions, especially. So if you have the budgets and if you already spare the budgets for the marketing, I don't see any problems in spending the money on ads as long as you're still running a very profitable, or at least it's still, the balance is still profit for you. I don't think there'll be a matter even though the ratio is 10% organic and 90% ads.
Yeah, 好，专家也提到，就是无论如何，他也是像他说的一样，广告其实是这个平台上运营逃不开的一个东西，所以大家也不要自然的认为说，哎，我广告占比导致的多，我就是有问题的。这个思维可以慢慢的去进行转变，因为确实在平台这就是一个逃不开的一个技巧。好，因为我们看到今天的问题其实特别的多，可能时间也比较有限，其实大家可以选择去扫我们屏幕下方这一个二维码，加入到我们的这个直播群，以便大家后续有一些小的问题呢，我们 Shipper 团队也可以为大家去进行专业的一个解答。好，我们接下来看，因为时间比较有限，我会挑选一些比较有代表性的问题。Okay, I think it's a very interesting question. You also mentioned. 好，有一个卖家问到，我的产品是笔记本电脑产品这一些，它应该我要是做印尼，我应该做哪个平台？ So one of the seller, his product is a laptop and a computer, this kind of electronic things. And he wants to know which platform is fit for him to use in this market. I think you already gave given an answer, but maybe he wants more information or confirmation.
Yes, I think Tokopedia will be my first choice because you can use insurance for your products. While in Shopee, you have to include your price with your insurance. So even though they don't pay insurance, but you pay insurance when you send the products. I think Tokopedia and Shopee will be a good marketplace to sell for laptop products. Yeah.
好，对于刚才问到的这个笔记本和电脑产品呢，其实有两个平台是它比较推荐的。第一个是 Tokopedia，因为也是刚才提到，第一它中高的阶层比较多，更符合你想要去卖的这一类产品，同时它也会有相应的一个保险的措施。然后另外一个呢，也就是虾皮，因为它的流量会相对比较大，但是它也提出了一个非常有价值的一个建议，大家可以考虑啊，就是即使虾皮这个平台它不会官方的去为你去买电子类产品的保险，但是各位卖家可以考虑的一个事情是把这个保险的费率加到你的产品里面，这样的话你不会因为这一些退换啊，或者说其他的一些情况遭遇非常大的一个损失。好，接下来是我看到有一些朋友们在问，比如说如何去进行店铺的注册，然后对，然后一些印尼相关的一些本地的资质。那这一类问题呢，大家可以去扫我们屏幕下方的这个二维码，由我们 Shipper 团队为大家去进行一个非常专业的解答。可能我们 Shipper 团队会对中国的卖家的一个情况有更多的了解和详细的声明。好，接下来我再选取一些，I think I have two questions. I can combine them together. 有两个问题啊，一个是怎么样去对接虾皮直播的一个主播，然后还有一个是 TikTok， 我怎么去找合适的红人，这其实都跟印尼本地的营销有点相关，我就把它合并在一起去问我们的专家。So Johnson, we have a very interesting question. I think also it's they listened to your suggestion before. They asked how can we connect with Shopee's maybe KOL for life, like and like if they want to operate TikTok talk shop, how can they find appropriate KOLs for them to sell their products?
Okay. In order to find KOL, there's actually a lot of the local agency that will help you to find like the local KOL in for Shopee and TikTok as well. But I think it'll be good for you to actually when you want to enter the market, you I think it's hard. I mean even for me as a local, I don't even know what KOL will be good for my products because the numbers of KOLs is very many, especially the micro influencer. The macro influencer will be expensive. It's out of your budget. That's the one that we know, but I will prefer to use though this micro influencer because especially in TikTok, if you want to have like the affiliate program, like the macro influencer, you have to pay first, and then when they sell your product and then they connect to your shop, they will get commission as well. For example, 5 to 10%, commissions, and but you have to pay first for them to post. That's for macro influencer. But for micro influencer, the one that we consider macro influencer is the one that normally have 1 million followers and normally it's a macro influencer. But micro is the one that maybe have less than 100,000 followers. That influencer that you can try to find, whether they are appropriate for your products and they are targeting the same. You look how often they do live in the last month, and they don't normally ask money to post your product, and that's actually they are a better influencer for your products. They only expect you to get commission when they sell the products.
Okay, let me translate firstly. 好，专家其实介绍到，因为很多人他会问，哎，我想找这些 KOL 这些该怎么办？那他其实建议到说，其实这些首先第一点，这些 KOL 大部分是被本地的一些这个代理去管理的。那但是他单从这个策略上来说，他会建议说，大家不要专门只着眼于这一些 KOL。所谓的 KOL 在这个印尼市场是什么呢？可能你有超过100万个粉丝的这一些群体。为什么呢？因为这一些 KOL，首先他对于商家的要求是，你需要先付给他相应的这个佣金，这是第一点，你马上就要有投入，但是你没有任何产出的时候。第二点呢是，在你开始直播之后，他还会要求5%到10%的一个返点，所以他认为，其实从卖家的角度来说，这是一个非常非常大的一个投资。所以他的想法是，其实我们卖家可以考虑的一个是使用一些可以说腰部的这么一些红人，不是头部的红人，而是腰部的红人。怎么叫腰部的红人呢？他们可能大概有差不多1万、10万这样的一些粉丝，并不是很大。那这一些人，他们其实是非常就是频繁的在这个网上去进行曝光，他也是非常愿意跟商家合作的。可能对于这一些就是腰部的这一些红人来说，他甚至不会要求你先给他们付款这样的一些条款。OK，
Okay. So I think it's a very tricky thing to do, especially because you're from China coming here. You need to know how to do a good local sessions here because it's similar, but it's not quite the same. One of the Chinese company that I help in having a very good, TikTok live, and they actually have like a 4 device in front of them when they do live, and they hiring the uh this employee, the worker, especially and for life. So they are having this 4 device, so they sell on Tokopedia, Shopee, TikTok, and Lazada at the same time. And they have this one employee do live like from the morning until 2 a.m. at night.
Oh,
So they
so how
take
can
turns. They
Chinese
actually
sellers
have,
find them?
yeah, they but it's a this is a Chinese company, Chinese brands actually, the one that I help. So they take turns. So
Oh,
they do like live in the 4 different platforms at the same time, even though that's
mhm,
actually not allowed, but they do it, and they do live, and I think that they have a very good sales because they do it consistently. So
mhm.
when you try to open like Tokopedia or Shopee, their life is always on the top because they're doing it consistently every day.
Yeah.
Then from in the
Mhm,
morning until like even like 2 a.m. And I think the you are targeting a different kind of market in different hours. In Indonesia, I think it's even after 10 p.m. It's actually
yeah.
still, very much people that are watching because they are watching before
Oh,
they go to
really?
sleep. Yeah. And they need entertainment. That's why they watch live. So you you have to actually play games with them, not like really hot sale the just only selling the products, but you also can also talk, play games, and all that. I think that's the one that
I get.
successful in doing life. Yeah.
好，然后专家分享了一个其实非常有趣的一个案例，有一个公司，它其实相当于是雇了一群人帮他去做这个直播，然后他做了一个很聪明的一个事情呢，有2点，第一点是他同时把这个同一个信号源在4个平台去进行直播，虽然可能这个每个平台它不一定要允许他这么干，但是他这么做了，那导致的一个结果就是他同样一份投入，其实可以在4个平台上获得相应的一个收入。然后第二个事情呢，他做的一个非常有趣的事情就是，他也会建议各位卖家考虑，就是如果你做直播，你要持续的。就是不间断的在定时的去做这个事情，这样的话你才可以尽可能的让这个直播的收益变得更大。他举了个例子，其实像在印尼的话，其实晚上10点半甚至都会有很多人去看这个直播。然后接下来提到一点，就是我相信我看到其实很多的人在问，就是我怎么样去对接这一些虾皮呀，包括 TikTok 的这一些直播的红人，包括我相信很多的卖家都遇到了找这些本地红人的一个问题。那我会建议说，就是这个问题比较多，大家可以先扫码进入到我们下方的这个群，然后接下来由我们 Super 的同事为大家去进行具体的一个咨询和对接。好， 我想，因为我们时间其实 Q&A 的时间已经完全超过了我们的预期啊，我可能最后留一到两个问题，大家看一下。好啊，OK 啊，有一个问题，他说，他在做 TikTok 印尼，他想知道什么样的时尚品类是更适合去做的。我相信这是很多在考虑这个 TikTok 这个风口的卖家会去看的一个问题。Johnson, I have a very typical question. So, at this moment, TikTok now Chinese seller can apply for the TikTok shop and sell in Indonesia.
Yep.
And fashion is always a very popular category. So
Yes.
they want to know if they really want to sell fashion related product category product in TikTok shop. What kind of product you will recommend at this moment?
Okay. I would recommend like a very cheap one, like a very,
Cheap
very
one.
cheap fashions,
Yeah.
because the one that actually use TikTok now is
Mm-hmm.
is very young age in terms of age, it's a very young, even like below 18 years old. So and they
Okay.
don't have the buying power yet. Yet.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not talking now. We're talking now, but maybe not like 5 years later. They are very mature market. But compared to Shopee and Lazada and even Tokopedia, TikTok buying power is like average purchase per transaction is very low. So normally the
Mm-hmm.
one that sell is the under 50,000 rupiah items.
Oh,
So it's
50,000 rupee.
50,000 is also quite, yeah. So
Yeah. Okay, right.
so it's a very young, and then they low end also as well, because the one that have time to watch TikTok for entertainment and
Yeah.
to watch their life is actually the one that don't have much things to do anyway. So
Yeah.
you know we think it's a very, but for busy people, for people that have the money to buy, they normally don't find their entertainment watching TikTok at at least now in Indonesia. We probably watch
Okay.
Netflix at home. We don't watch other people doing live.
Okay, it's very
Yeah.
interesting. 好，我会为大家，好，这个其实是一个非常有趣的一个话题。那简单来说，专家的建议就是：第一，要便宜，一定要便宜。他给的一个价格范围是在1500卢比以内，就是20块人民币以内的产品，他是非常建议的。第二点，你要考虑到 TikTok 这个平台，大部分的观众他们是什么样的一个年龄层？基本上就是小于18岁，所以你的产品也要相对的是年龄低龄化的。这两个平台加在一起，他会建议就是我们考虑的时候一定要考虑到这些买家，他们就是年轻人，他们就是这些可能都还没有固定收入的人，所以我们在选品的时候就考虑到这群人的需求就可以了。好，那我觉得这就是我们今天的这个 Q&A 环节都先到这里。其实，因为我们整个收到的问题非常的活跃，我们其实大大的增强了我们的这个时间。如果说大家有更进一步的针对印尼市场运营的问题，可以先加入到我们的群，然后我们群内会有一些专业的同事为各位卖家去进行相应的一个解答。好，那接下来就让我们so Jonathan, I think that's the end of our Q&A section because we already extended time very long because they're really interested in your sharing and yeah, they were impressed by your knowledge and expertise.
哦，谢谢大家。
好，然后接下来那就让我们进入到今天直播的一个最后的一个环节，就是圆桌的对话。那在圆桌对话的环节呢，将会是由我们 Shipper 中国的 CEO 张燕以及那个库珀跨境的创始人林超，以及资深的一个东南亚卖家查理彤一起加入。那接下来就让我们把时间交给库珀跨境的超哥。